Hi guys, it's me, the Witch of Boise, and we're here to do another pick a card reading. Today's reading is a money reading. Before we get started, make sure that you do like this video, hit subscribe. Also comment below, let me know if any of this resonates with you. These are general readings, so if they resonate with you, woo, super stoked. If they don't resonate with you, well, I'm very sorry. But there is a total of 3 readings. You can watch all 3 of them and see if anything resonates with you. Love may be in the reading. I don't know, because this is going to be also a cold reading. I haven't even seen these cards yet, so I'm really excited about that. But if the reading has love in it, my default is reading to a female about a male, so pronouns are interchangeable. He's can be she, she's can be he's, he, she, whatever is going on in your life. Let's get started with this. So I am going to change the camera angle so you can pick a cat, any cat. All right, so we have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Pick a cat, any cat. We're gonna start with card number 1. All right, so I am going to just lay these out just as when I got these. Okay. So I'm going to read these out. You have the 5 of Cups being clarified by the Emperor. You've got the Hierophant being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. You have the King of Swords being clarified by the 3 of Pentacles. Then you have Yod, which is destiny. You have Anin, which is leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. Then you have Abundantia, which is prosperity. That's excellent in a money reading. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. And then you have Lapis Lazuli, which is past life. Interesting cards. Okay, let's just dive right in. So this is for a money reading. There seems to be a lot of emotions going on right now. It feels like you're really focused. You might be emotionally spending, maybe emotionally eating, going out, spending more money than you should be because of an emotional issue. I say this because it is a cup card. This isn't really a money card, but there just seems to be some sort of underlying issue that has to deal with the emotional side of yourself that you should be really kind of focusing on. You're really focusing on this negative. You're focusing on what has happened, just negativity. And being clarified by the Emperor, this could be also looking back, maybe that times in the past were a lot better in monetary sense. Maybe you had a partner that was helping out with bills and now you're alone, or something to that effect, where this was your game back in the day and you're really focusing on that, but you still have this. Because look, there's 2 cups that are still standing. So it's time to really let go of negativity and really focus on your blessings and really gain this Emperor energy back, because a lot of money mindset is all about how you think and how you feel. It's law of attraction. Whenever you are thinking, I'm so poor, I can't afford anything, that's what you're giving out to the universe. Instead of saying, you know what, I might not have all the money in the world, but I feel rich. And that's the mindset of it, is feeling in that money zone. Now, I feel like you are learning lessons from the past, and you are learning to be better financially. Maybe you've taken some classes or have gotten some really solid advice on money management, or maybe even getting learning the ropes of couponing and things like that. So you have learned some way of really getting yourself in a good money sense. And again, you're doing all this stuff and it feels like you've done this in the past, and maybe that's what you're focusing on. Why isn't my turnaround better? But you're learning, and you can't fault yourself for doing this, because you're also having this being clarified by Queen of Pentacles, who is the woman of abundance, of material wealth. This is such a great card to have, because this is stability in money, and you're really learning how to be in that stable sense. It might not be as great as you used to have it, but that can change. Just make sure that you learn your lessons from before, and you just keep at budgeting and doing things the right way. Then you have the King of Swords being clarified by the Three of Pentacles. Now, with the King of Swords, this is decision, this is intellect. So this is also when I know I have a problem when I see something online, I'm like, oh, I want that. Or just certain things, you need to make sure that you cut this kind of cycle out. So that can even just be eating out at lunch. Things like that, where you just need to really cut the stuff that really you don't need to be doing. That can be dealing with your finances. Again, this is frivolous stuff. This could be even if you go out to the movies a lot, cut down that spending. It doesn't mean you don't have to not go to the movies, but maybe instead of going out, pop some popcorn at home and watch a movie on Netflix. So it's trying to find ways to cut out the extra fat. And I do feel like you are working on this, and you're working on gaining more wealth in that sense. This is also with the Three of Pentacles, this is working together with someone, or working together for a project. Now, this can be a signifying for work. Maybe you have a work group that you're dealing with. And it's really, you want to make sure that you are balancing, and you are giving and taking as well. And if someone is taking more than they should, you need to shut them down. Or you need to shut yourself down if you are just taking and taking, because you have to give in order to get this wealth back. So with Yod, this is destiny. So you are on this track in a monetary and wealth sense. That is what you're destined to do. Now, this could be trying to live your passion. That maybe you've quit a job that was sending you the bills, and that may be why you're crying about it, because you're not getting as much money. But you're on a destiny path. You are on the path of where you need to be. So just make sure that you are working with your finances and not doing any frivolous spending. It might be some lean times right now, but you're working towards what you're meant to do. So that is huge. That's massive. So just make sure that you have your goal in mind of what you're wanting to do. This could be spiritual work. You could be wanting to be a yoga instructor, something like that, where you're working on it to get to that point. So this is such a great card and a confirmation that what you're doing and why you're cutting all of this, and that you quit that old job. This is confirmation that you are on the right path. Because you did take that leap of faith. You are in a part of your life that money is important for bills and the necessities, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you're doing something that you're passionate about, and that is something that your heart's true desire is in. And I feel with this destiny card, and this card is this is it. You are in this zone. Now, once you really get into that path of just love and you're doing what your heart's desire, and you have this, your finances and your budget all together, this is when this is really cool energy, when this prosperity is going to come. Because when you are passionate about something and you love it and you share it, like just for example, like yoga instructor, and people radiate to that. So when you are happy and joyous and you love something, no matter like what you do, people gravitate to that. And when you get to this point where you find your true desire and you are following your dreams and you're doing this, this is when prosperity is going to happen and you're going to have this turnaround. But this has to happen. You have to find what your true desire is. What do you love to do? And really ask yourself that. And follow it. Go through with it. Don't just dream it and be like, I guess one day. Follow through with it. And then the lapis lazuli with past life, this is very interesting because this is like a bluish, purplish stone. The one that I have is more blue, but in this card, it's very purple. So I'm really resonating with that. And that purple is a sign of wealth as well. So with this being a past life, however, I do feel like these obstacles you have done before. So when you think that I can't do this, I don't know how to do this, in your past life, you've done something that is similar and you've gotten through this. So you have the strength and you have the power in yourself to follow your heart and do what you want to do and what you're destined to do. All right, guys, that is it for this reading. Make sure that you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below, tell me if it did resonate with you, and we are on to number 2. Okay, number 2, I am going to just put these cards out just how I've had them before. Okay. And our first card is, the Empress, being clarified by the 8 of Cups. And then we have the Star being clarified by the Magician. This is actually very interesting because when I shuffled these, I just do them face down like this, and then I pick the top card, and the Magician actually fell out, but I put it back in, and here it is. It was meant for this message. And then we have the 3 of Wands being clarified by the 3 of Cups, 3-3. Okay. Then we have Jupiter, which is abundance. Oh my gosh. Then you have Humana, which is golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Oh my gosh. Then you have the Libyan gold tektite, which is manifestation. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Okay. This is for a money reading. These are awesome cards to get in a money reading. Holy moly. Wow. I'm getting this like energy surge. Wow. Okay. So again, I haven't seen these cards before. Wow. I'm so excited. Okay, so we have the Empress, and this is being clarified by the 8 of Cups. So this feels like I'm kind of getting like housewife-ish, a stay-at-home mom. This is like really a womanly embodying image, and I feel like from being at home, I'm getting like mom vibe, stay-at-home parent, mom vibe, homemaker, and this is like moving on from that. So maybe that you have decided to go back to the workforce. This can also be vice versa, where you're coming back from maybe you had a job and then you're coming home. But this has to do with a parent that is a stay-at-home parent. Wow. Okay. So there's difficulty with being a stay-at-home mom, but there's also a positive, or parent, I should say. There is a positive of staying home, and that is saving money on childcare. So there is the double-edged sword of that in the money reading. This is not any sort of opinion of stay-at-home parents. This is strictly money related. Now, we have the star being clarified by the Magician. The star energy is about healing. This is a big spiritual card. So this feels like that being at home, really centering your world and moving on from it, is really focusing on your spirituality and really focusing on healing and growing and almost getting into the depths of your spirituality, because of the waters and everything. Like, this just reminds me of just like the pools of going into another dimension and the other world. You know, the sea, what is it? The River of Styx is what I'm like think of, where it's just that like pool of spirituality and knowledge and all of that. And it's just a beautiful card. Now, being clarified by the Magician is a manifestation card. Hello. And this is trying to manifest things about spirituality and things that are really speaking into you in your spiritual sense. So with manifestation and the spirituality of it, it's manifesting things to happen around you. So you're trying to light a spark of maybe you're trying to connect with someone from the other side, and you are trying to light something in order to feel and to see and to be immersed in spirituality. Now, I feel like this is a major connection card. Now, with money in that aspect, is that you can manifest anything that you want, and you will. And I feel like this is going to be something that has to do with that spiritual sense. So this can be doing like tarot readings. This can be doing maybe like crystal hunting and things like that. This can be also just connecting with that spiritual world and seeing too what advice on like with your spirit guides, and having them help you with that direction as well. So this is going to manifest to you. And I'm actually getting a lot of not even just the spiritual sense of like getting a job at like a magic store or something that is like that. But I do feel like this is connecting with the spiritual sense and having them help you and guide you to your path. So you are definitely on this like spiritual moment. But we're looking for money. And these are huge money cards, but these are not. There's a lot of stuff that you're working out. Now, with the 3 of Wands being clarified by the 3 of Cups, this to me feels like you are waiting. Like you have this waiting energy, and this is waiting for people to maybe appreciate you, maybe see what kind of person you are. This is also waiting to see like a group setting. So there is like with the 3 of Wands, this is a waiting energy. 3 of Cups, this is a friend celebration. So perhaps what you're waiting for is that once you have dipped into this spiritual pool and you've realized, like, okay, this is the route that I need to go in order to gain some money and to get this abundance that I'm looking for. You're waiting for confirmation, and I think the confirmation that you're looking for is from others, and that's the wrong way of looking at it. So you need to really be on the lookout for yourself and get confirmation on yourself. And these people will come. Your friends will see you starting to succeed, and they'll come around for sure. But there's definitely some sort of blockage with friends, with a group setting, with threes. Now, these cards are awesome. So you have Jupiter, which is the planet of good luck. This is also Sagittarius ruling planet. This is abundance. So if you don't know what law of attraction is, look it up, because you have these cards on your side along with the manifestation. You can manifest whatever you want. You just need to make sure that you believe in yourself and that you don't have that blockage of waiting for something to happen. Now, you got to continue to live your life and do whatever. But if you're looking for abundance, you're looking for some money, you're looking for wealth, you put it out into the universe and you keep moving forward. Do not stop for it, because that's going to be your blockage. And then you have the golden opportunity, which is important doors are opening for you now. And I feel like with this connection of what's going on and your connection with the spiritual world, that yes, doors are opening. Do not wait for them to open, because that's how the universe works. Doors will start to open when you are moving. It is crazy. I've had several things happen in that sense. You have to just get the ball rolling and things start to open. Things start to happen. So really just keep moving forward. Really focus on that spiritual work. Connect with your spirit guides, your guardian angels. Really get their advice on what to do and go for it, because you have this abundance, you have this money that can be manifested that's coming your way. All right, guys, that is it. Make sure you do like this video, hit subscribe, also comment below. Tell me if it resonated with you, and we are on to number 3. Okay, number 3, we're going to do your money reading. I'm just putting out the cards. I forgot this one had 3, because when they popped out and there was 3 or less and they were face down, I took them. All right, so we have the first card, which is 6 of Swords, being clarified by the 8 of Pentacles. Then we have the 2 of Swords being clarified by the 5 of Wands. Then you have the Death card being clarified by the 6 of Cups. Then you have the Earth element, Stability. You have Libra, I balance. You have Void of the Course Moon, Missing. And then you have Maeve, which is cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. And then you have Diopside, which is Mother Earth. Okay, for money reading, we got 1 Pentacles. 1. So let's get started with this. So it looks like you are moving on. You're having a work in progress of moving on. This can be from work. This can be that you've changed jobs and you're just moving on, moving forward. You're working really hard with that moving on. This could be even changing departments. But there's a lot of like work that is going on through this moving forward, moving on energy. And it's moving on to calmer waters too. So I'm kind of, what I'm feeling with at least this energy too is that I don't think that you're looking for a huge amount of wealth. I think that that's pretty much what you're looking for, is like the peace of mind. And I think the peace of mind also to be able to support yourself and support your life. But it's just very much like trying to get that balance. It's trying to get the stability. Now it feels like there's an issue that you are having. You're having a change of heart. Maybe this moving forward away from making more money into calmer waters. This can be even like going from a full-time job to a part-time job. You're having a little bit of an inner turmoil with it. Whether or not it might be a good idea, maybe you haven't done it yet, but really weigh the pros and cons. You have this Five of Wands energy, which is kind of like drama, but it's also competition. Maybe you have like a thing with your sibling where it's like a competition in that way, like maybe a subconscious competition of how if I make less money then I'm inadequate. Well, you know what? You need to focus on you and go into the calmer waters in that sense, if that's what your soul needs. Now, with the Death being clarified by the Six of Cups, this is a signifying ending of the past. So, what has happened in the past will never happen again. So this is that ending. And I feel like that's another thing where this like uncertainty is like, I don't want to know if this is going to be the end and all this stuff. But with all the rest of these cards, for the most part, it just feels really good because you have the earth element, which is stability. You're going to feel at least emotionally stable. And I think once you feel good in yourself and how you are, it ripples throughout the rest of your life. So money, I would not be super worried about it. Make sure that you do balance. You have the Libra energy and you balance yourself and balance your budget and just make sure that you are not going to extremes. With the Void course missing, I feel like money is missing from this reading because a lot of this feels like this is like a mental health, like I have to change for my mental health. And maybe you feel like something's missing. Maybe you've just been working for money and you don't feel fulfilled with that. And that's what's missing. So something is missing in your life. So you need to make sure that you do focus on what you feel is missing. And keep in that calm waters and keep going and moving forward, but really start to explore yourself and your own needs. And with Maeve, with cycles and rhythms, this is going to feel like the life is about cycles. You have death, you have life, you have the moon cycles. So things are not always going to be completely 100% stable. You're going into calmer waters, yes. You're going to have a higher percentage of it to not be terrible. But just because you make this decision to go into calmer waters doesn't make it go away completely. So just keep in mind of that. So when things may not be going your way or that are going a different way of what you thought, just know that that's a part of the cycles. What comes down must come up, and what comes up must come down. So enjoy the highs and know that when you're in the lows, that highs are coming. You know, that's just how it is. And with Mother Earth, maybe this is what's missing. With the diopside, it's time to really go outside and just be outside. I know at least I'm filming this in November and it is very chilly. So I get the hesitation of going outside. But going on a quick 5-minute walk just around the block, you don't have to like dedicate yourself a ton of time, but getting yourself outside and really looking at the sky, really embracing Mother Earth. And I think you're going to really find some of that missing come back because you're going to feel connected. And then this is going to come back to that calmer waters. You're just going to feel great. So with your money reading, I feel like you're going to be really stable. You're going to be really balanced. It feels like it is going to be less than what you were making before, but you're going to be a lot better off, I think, in a mental health state of mind. All right, guys, that is it. Make sure that you do like this reading, hit subscribe, also comment below. Tell me if it did resonate with you. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me. Make sure that you do like me on Facebook. It's Witch of Boise, and then on Instagram and Twitter, it is Witch of Boise, all one word. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!